A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And complete, right side to Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Carr. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and the Charger first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. It was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, Lynch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr in the middle of the field. He's got Nelson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Lynch running the counter. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Going deep for Benjamin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Load it! Load it!
Rivers. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the active hand's a little too active for the defensive holding penalty.
And that's tough because you're coaching guys to be active with their hands. You just have to know what situations it's actually allowed. And in this case, it was not.
So after the hold, an automatic first down, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Carr now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. It'll buy some time right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw is Rivers. And this one is incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He caught it 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. On the crossing route, complete. It's Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Get down, 93, 93. One, later,
From the gun, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Eckler to return it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense. That continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Carr. And complete into the arms of LaFell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Finds Roberts left side. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, Lynch. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
93, down, 280.
On 2nd down, Washington. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out come the Chargers. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back near his goal line, Rivers fighting through pressure. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Monday, down. 280.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, a third miss of the game right there. By rights, they could be high and dry right now, but instead, this is still a ball game.
And defensively here, you can't let this affect you. You've got to go out and do your job, not worry about someone else's.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Rivers now, and this complete to Henry over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rivers again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Bruce Irvin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On the handoff, Lynch. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. run again with Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's back to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Obviously a big first down right there. Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively. But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. A good pickup there at 22. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march. Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience. Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And once they do take the big shot,
you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick.